Meanwhile, another breaking news coming in from India, where India's low-cost airline Indigo CEO has resigned. This is a big exit. Remember, after the massive mess that Indigo had to go through, and it is being said, in fact, that finally the heads are rolling as far as this airlines is concerned. MD Rahul Bhatia is going to take interim charge. It was in December 2025 and thousands of Indigo flights were cancelled. Let me very quickly go across to my colleague Vishnu Shobh, who is joining us with more details on this. Vishnu, first big impact of that chaos now.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the first big impact, but I will say it's the biggest one so far. And yes, heads have rolled. Pieter Elbers, the high-profile CEO of Indigo, and someone who was instrumental in bringing the airline up to its present standard, has to accept accountability. And I suppose, he is going now. I've got the organizational announcement from Indigo, which says with immediate effect, Pieter Elbers will be stepping down as Interglobe Aviation Limited's CEO. The board of directors would like to thank Pieter for his contribution, etc., etc. Rahul Bhatia is the managing director, takes over in that function right now. Now, what exactly is this all about? Now, remember a couple of months back, Indian civil aviation entered into an unprecedented mess when Indigo, the largest airline in the country by a long shot, was unable to meet the requirements of flights. They simply did not have enough pilots. With winter comes additional routes, and they could not operate the schedules which they said that they would. The requirement for additional pilots came as a result of a Directorate General of Civil Aviation requirement, which mandated that the number of hours pilots in most cases worked needed to be reduced to ensure that they were well rested and that safety factors were looked into. But Indigo was unable to comply with this request. They went to the court. The court said, no, you have to do it. They were unable to comply, and that entire massive scheduling system went into a tailspin and effectively resulted in lakhs of passengers being impacted because thousands of flights were cancelled. Now, several months later, and as a result of continued pressure from the DGCA, which at one stage actually went into the Indigo offices and had supervisory officers of their own placed on to oversee the functions of the airline. Now, what we are seeing is Pieter Elbers, the CEO of the airline, step down. Now, at one level, this is accountability. This is what the airline perhaps believes is the best step forward. On the other hand, Pieter Elbers has been one of the most defining figures in the relatively young private Indian civil aviation market.